Module 4, Lesson 14. What we're taking a look at today is real visual kind of aspects of things, looking at multiplication of fractions. I'm going to start with a few of these where it's just really verbal, and then we're going to take a look at some of them that are just with the picture. And then we're going to do a word problem. The word problem down here, just to kind of show you in advance, is about ice cream and a grandpa. So let's start with this one. A, we have 1/2 of 2/3 is equal to, it is the same as 2/3. So this is the kind of title of it. So this is your adjective. How much do you have, and what is it that you have? You happen to have thirds. So 1/2 of 2/3, because what are we dividing? 1/2 of 2. 1/2 of 2 happens to be 1. And we keep the same noun. What is it? It's thirds still. So the adjective, if we cut this 2 in half, we get a 1. This one right here, we're figuring out what's 1/2 of 4/3. So 1/2, the same 4/3. This is our noun, so it's not actually going to happen with the noun. We're going to cut this adjective in half. It's going to go from being 4, cut it in half, you get a 2, 2/3. So if we make us visual and we start with 2/3, let's break this into thirds. Let's break this one into thirds. But it's saying that we have 4/3. So it means that we have more than a whole, because 3/3 is a whole. So we'll break all of it into thirds. And now let's get some color action. Go with some yellow here. And so this one is 2/3. That's what we have. So we're going to shade in 1/3, 2/3. And this one we're going to shade in 4/3. Because it's the second fraction right here. It's telling us how much we have. The first fraction is telling us what we're going to be doing to it. That's the verb part of it. All right, so now let's change colors one more time. We'll go with red. And this one is saying we're going to have it. Have it, H-A-L-F, have it. And that we're going to have these as well. And now we've got to figure out what we have to work with. So how many pieces are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6. This one as well, it takes 6 to have a whole. How many do we color in when we halved it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. And it's saying that we are going halves with 2/3. So then when we simplify this, 2 goes into there twice, 2 goes into there 3 times. So if we have that, oh, that's what's happening with that. We have to only look at half of it. Half of it. 1/2. So that means we're not looking at all of it. We're looking at just these two right here. So that would be the same as 2, 6. 2 goes into itself once. 2 goes into 6 3 times, so 1/3. So this matches this. This one over here, we're saying we're going to cut it in half, so let's color half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 gets colored in. And so then when we simplify that, 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 6 3 times. So if we were going to rearrange these and put this one here, we would be, so that we've moved this one now. Let's move this one. That one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. So 2/3. So these ones are all filled up now, 2/3. So it matches. Now let's take a look at, let's go to E. So 1/3 of 4/5. So let's start with 4/5. Here's our rectangle. Let's break it into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get a lighter color for shading it in. We'll go with some yellow here. We're going to shade in 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And now the next step is saying that we're going to cut it into thirds. So here's our thirds. And we just want to look at 1/3 of this now. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces out of how many altogether? 3 times 5 is 15. So 4/15 is what we get for an answer. Let's take a look at the next one. We've got 4/5 of 1/3. So what do we have to work with? We have a third. So let's break this into thirds. We have one of them. We're shading in. And the next step says we're breaking it into fifths. So let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines gets us fifths. And we want 4 of them. So let's get another color. We want 4 of them. So we're not going to go all the way, just 4 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces out of 5 times 3 is 15. So we got the same thing on both of these. And remember, when we've done it before, it doesn't matter whether you multiply 1/3 or 4/5 first, you get the same thing. All right, let's take a look at a word problem that's got some ice cream in it. So Grandpa Mick opened a pint of ice cream. His youngest grandchild, he got 1/5 of the ice cream. His middle grandchild got 1/4, and the last one got 1/3 as what was left. So here's a pint. And we're going to break the pint into, according to this, fifths. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Now we have fifths. And I'm going to color code these grandchildren here. So this is the youngest. The youngest is going to get 1/5 of it. Here's for the youngest. The next one, what we're looking at, is fourths. So this part's gone, right? That's all gone now. Now we're looking at fourths. And as you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it. And the middle grandchild is going to get one of those. So let's go for this one right here. So M for middle. 1/4 for the middle age, right? Got 3 grandkids, one in the middle. So they got 1/4. And so now that's done. They're off, they're eating, and we're going to look at how much ice cream is left. When you look at how much ice cream is left, it's obviously thirds. So let's look and see what the next kid gets. According to this, the oldest grandchild, here's the oldest, they get 1/3. Well, let's give them 1/3. Right there. So who got the most ice cream? How do you know? Well, it looks to me like they all got an equal amount. They each received, I before E except after C, right? Received 1/5 of a pint. And now we get down to this one. What fraction of the ice cream will be left if Grandpa Mick serves himself the same amount as the second grandchild? So this right here is the second grandchild, and they got a fifth. So he's going to give himself the same amount as that kid got right here. So we can label that GP, Grandpa. How much is left? There's 1/5 left. So what fraction of the ice cream will be left if he serves himself the same amount as the second grandchild? 1/5 remains. Period. That's it. That's your sentence. That's it. So each one of them got the same amount, even though when we looked at this, it's 1/5, 1/4, 1/3, 5, 4, 3. He got half of what was left, 2, and then we have 1. Kind of interesting. All right, so here's your homework. We are taking a look up here. There's 2 problems. I'm going to ask you to try both because the first one is just like drawing that rectangular fraction model. So you start with this one, remember? Start with that one. It gets broken into sevenths to start with. 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I made a goof here. I'm going to go ahead and fix it. I only needed it to be about that long. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. So 3/7, and then you're going to figure out what 1/3 of that happens to be. And then write the number sentence as to what's happening. By number sentence, that's where these are. So let me show you the number sentence. Oh, let's see. I'll go ahead and do it on this one. So this one right here, if we have 1/2 of 4/3. We know 2 goes into itself once, 2 goes into 4 twice. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3. That's a number sentence. Now, back to this one. So you're going to make your number sentence. So pretty much just using what they've given you, you're just going to turn it into multiplication. In the cookie jar, 1/4 of the cookies are chocolate chip. 1/2 or rest are peanut butter. What fraction of all the cookies is peanut butter? So give that a try. So make your cookie jar to start with. It's going to be really similar to the ice cream one. Thanks. See you tomorrow.